Alright, it's time to trim this mother up. So, I installed this bumper a while ago. AJ's Off-Road Armor. This is the Slick Rock version. And since I have the older style, the older body style Cherokees, my fenders usually drop a lot lower than this. So, I'm finally getting around to cutting the fenders so that they match with the bumper line. The newer Cherokees, their body line stops at the bottom of the tail light. But after messing around in Photoshop, I feel like this is going to look a little nicer than dropping it down to the tail light. And if I run into issues, you know, I can always cut it down later. But this is what I got. So directly from the bumper, I cut the fender and the fender flare to match, and it's just kind of open on the bottom. And then I took out the one support bracket that holds the bottom of the fender. That side's still there. It doesn't really need to be there. The horn is just tucked up. And I also trimmed up the front splash guard. I want to do a better splash guard underneath to help the engine bay stay a little cleaner. So I'm tired of mud getting all up in there. So here's what it looked like before. Not pretty. You got the whole fucking bottom fender just hanging out there, and the whole bumper and all that crap, and it just doesn't look that nice, you know? Looks like a half-assed job. And just to show you the splash guard, I just kind of gave it a quick trim. I don't know if I should round it off or leave it, or if it's even worth keeping, but whatever. So yeah, this is what I started off with. And this side's got the interior cover on it, so I'll have to cut the cover to match as well. But this is how I did it. Take yourself a level, just hook it up to the bumper. Now the bumper isn't perfectly level, so I kind of took the tape and went lower under it as if the measurement was down, but that's just to get a rough idea of where the fender should be versus where the bumper is. So I ran the tape on this side and then ran it all the way around, and then I corrected right here. This is also even with the first line. You have to like kind of eyeball it and angle it differently, because otherwise your cut won't be straight the entire way through. So how I did the other side is I took a little Dremel with a nice little grind bit and just cut through the entire fender, the fender flare, and just got that out of the way so I could see the bare metal. And then after that, you take yourself a big grinder and cutting wheel and cut the rest of the metal off. And then you can unbolt this support right here, because it will no longer be required. And then I'm going to trim up the splash guard just to match up, and that'll be with the little Dremel. So here's my Dremel of choice. Right here, just a little tiny shit. And I'm just going to be taking one of these little cutting wheels right here. And then here's the grinder, the cutoff wheel on it. You're going to want some eye protection. You don't want plastic or metal in your eyes. And for the grinder, I like using ear plugs because I like my ears. So, I don't know if I'll be able to set the camera up to show you guys, but I'll see what I can do. Time to start cutting. So it's a bit muddier and a lot darker, but here's a finished product. So, I don't know, I think it looks a lot better than it did before. I think it looks pretty good with the bumper. So there you go. A little bit of fender trimming and other bullshit.